Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a US versus UK editions, and I've done a couple of these in the past, so I'll have those linked if you want to check out more of them. I used to do this where I would have polls and you could vote on which ones you liked more, but that's not really an option unfortunately anymore, but you're welcome in the comment section to let me know which ones you like better. I'm always curious. Every time I talk to an American friend, we always think pretty much that the UK editions are better, but I'm curious if you are UK or the covers that you get in your country happen to be the UK covers. Is it a grass is greener on the other side thing where you think our covers are better? I'm never sure, so I would love to see which ones you like the most. But jumping into it, I wanted to start with the particular book cover that made me want to do another one of these videos, and that would be the fact that Elizabeth Lim, who wrote Spin the Dawn and the upcoming book Six Crimson Cranes. So Six Crimson Cranes just got a cover reveal for the UK cover, and then now they are doing the UK versions for Spin the Dawn. They are the most gorgeous covers. They are stunning. So I'll have them up on the screen so that you can kind of compare and see what you like about each of them. So I liked the cover of Spin the Dawn and its sequel, Unravel the Dusk. The artist, who I'll have linked for these covers, is amazing. If I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of their art is color pencil, which is crazy. They have some time lapses where you can see their art process. It's really cool to see. But either way, I always really liked their art style. I liked the color combinations. I just think that the details that they incorporated are phenomenal. But man, these UK covers are just next to none gorgeous. I have a friend, Jessie, from the channel Jessie May, and when I saw that cover, I was like, oh my gosh. And she messaged me and she's like, this is like the most gorgeous cover. And she pre-ordered it, even though she rarely pre-orders books, just because of that cover. And I know as bookworms, we're always saying don't judge a book by its cover, but somebody worked hard on both of these editions. And while I love both, I gotta give it to the UK. I just think that they are gorgeous. The color scheme, it's slightly more abstract. Not abstract's not the right word, but it's less realistic. And I think I can't get over how gorgeous these covers are. I can't wait to have them. I'd already pre-ordered Six Crimson Cranes, and then I pre-ordered it again. I've never pre-ordered a book that I haven't read yet in multiple editions, but I already like the other books by this author. I like the author. She seems really nice. And then the cover reveals. It got me. They're so beautiful. Next up, we have both Spinning Silver and Uprooted and the UK editions for those. So if you had just shown me the US ones, I would have been like, you know what, those are some pretty cool covers. I didn't love Uprooted, but I did love Spinning Silver. It's unfortunate that I didn't like both because I think they do look gorgeous next to each other. They're their own stories. They're standalones if you haven't read them. You don't have to read one before the other or anything like that. They're unrelated. However, the covers definitely go well together. And then I saw the stupid UK covers. They're so pretty. UK almost always is going to be the winner, and that is true of these ones as well. Once again, the US ones are a little bit more realistic, although they have a very stylistic style, I would say. It's a very stupid way to put it, but they are not rooted, I would say, in realism necessarily. They definitely incorporate elements of the story nicely into the cover, and they do have that fairy tale-esque feel to them, I think. But then the UK covers, I love the way that the tower is represented in the Uprooted cover, and then the Spinning Silver one, I also love the details incorporated into that. I like that they have a similar color scheme, but the color scheme just a little bit is more to my liking in the UK ones as well. I swear I truly do like the covers more, and it's not just in my head. I think these are also beautiful. Both are nice though. I think sometimes there are examples of ones where the US ones are not to my liking at all, and then the UK ones are way more to my liking. In all the examples I've given thus far, I have liked both editions, just the UK more. The next one that I'm going to show, I personally do not care for the US cover. It is not my style of art that I like seeing on the covers, and that would be Raybearer. I think the UK edition is stunning. I think it's stunning. It's somewhat simple, but also I just feel like the way that I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna grab my edition really quick. So I just wanted to show it in person. I just think that conceptually it's simple, but there's enough going on that it feels like there are so many little details throughout. I happen to also have the one with the fancy edges, but the back as well kind of carries the plant look to it. But the cover of the US one, to me, I think that the colors, if you like really bright colorful covers, then I can see where the appeal would be. It's also kind of, to me, like psychedelic looking, which is kind of cool. And I appreciate that we are finally starting to see people who aren't just white on the covers of our books. And I appreciate that about this one, but just the color scheme and everything, this is far more appealing to me. I would say I tend to prefer I would say a more muted color scheme. There are exceptions, like the Strange the Dreamer cover that is really intense blue. I definitely really like that one. And occasionally you can pull me in with some bright colors, but I am usually drawn to a more muted look. And this one, while it has a fair amount of colors, black is the first thing that stands out to me, which makes the other things pop. And I tend to gravitate towards that much more than just full-on colorful. Next up, we have Nevernight. So this is another example for me that if you had only ever shown me the US editions, I probably would have thought, wow, those are really cool. And I do think that they're cool. I do think they definitely have the edgy look, which well represents the story, I personally feel. But, oh my gosh, those UK covers. So I am a sucker, I say all the time, for black and white and gray on the covers as the solid main color. But then I like pops of color within it, and I also like a sketched look. And these represent that so beautifully. And I love the animals on the covers. I feel that there's a few things that are always probably gonna make me like a cover, and that's if you have a tree on it or some kind of really cool animal look, which, you know, Raybearer, that shows that again. I'm probably gonna be into it depending on how you do it. I feel like there are some covers that look like those t-shirts they sell at the zoo. You know what t-shirts I'm talking about? Anyway, some covers, not that kind of animal. I like it when it is more of an artistic kind of, like I said before, a sketched look, or something where the animal is usually the profile of the animal, or something really up close with like just one eye or something, those kinds of covers. And in this case, the Nevernight one, it's cool that it focuses on the main character, but I have to give it to the UK once again. I just think that these are stunning. The last one that I'm going to show, I think, is the most alike. This is a book I haven't quite picked up yet. I do like the UK edition more, so if I end up really loving this book, I might have to get a UK edition and swap out the US one. But that would be Cinderella is Dead. So this is an example where the character looks somewhat similar on both covers, so I think it seems like whoever the cover artist was, they actually did pay attention to what the character looks like. And I think that they have a similar kind of looking to looking to you. And there's just a similar look going on with the clothes, with the hair. I think the UK one's art style is slightly more to my liking. I also feel that the way the character looks on the cover definitely intrigues me more, because it sounds morbid, but them having a little bit of a scratch on their cheek and everything makes me think it's more high stakes and it's dangerous and you don't really know what's going to happen next, where the other one seems more fairy tale. Even though the title is Cinderella is Dead, it's more whimsical, and this other one over here makes me think it's a little more dangerous. So I definitely gravitate toward that a little bit more. And again, I don't know if all of this is just grass is greener on the other side. I personally think I do prefer the UK editions on all of these. I usually find that that is the case, and I'm not really breaking any of that in this particular video. In the videos in the past, I have had some mixed feelings, but you know what? All of it goes to UK for me in this one. Let me know what your favorites have been. I'll have them listed in the description bar so you can reference back and let me know if you would pick US or UK for each of them. I mentioned before, but while I do have other US versus UK videos, I also have a US versus German comparison for covers. And then also occasionally I'll take a single book that has a lot of foreign editions and then I'll compare just that book's editions. So I did this for Mistborn, I did it for Witcher, I did it for the Stormlight Archive. So if you're interested in those, I'll have all of them linked as well. There are some really cool foreign editions of those particular series. And if you like this style of video, definitely let me know. I'd be happy to do more of these. I love seeing the different art styles from different countries. I just think it's a really interesting glimpse into what, for whatever reason, tends to be common in different places. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.